and this is my topic, this is my pet hate, this illegal immigration into the UK. Why can't the UK government sort it out? I live in Thailand here, and I tell you something, if you're a day over, you either pay for it, you go to jail, or you're sent straight home, straight away. There's none of this being put in hotels and given free grub and everything like that, and taxi rides by RNLI and Royal Navy and all that, giving taxi rides across that, but you just come halfway across the channel. We'll do the rest. We'll take you back. We'll feed you. We'll give you all benefits under the sun. No matter what the people think. It reminds me a bit of what that German foreign minister said when she said they're going to support all Ukraine and everything like that. No matter what, and they're not bothered about what the people think. They are still going to support the Ukraine no matter what. And it seems to me the UK has got this same sort of flipping policy. Everybody else is suffering in the UK, but you come across on a boat illegally and you're given everything for free. Why worry? Don't understand it at all. And I don't understand the people. Do you know in the Second World War, they used to have Dad's Army, and they used to be on the beaches and things like that, stopping Germans and all that coming across, because they've got a big frontier, they've got a big wide expanse of water in front of them, they've got a big natural border, and they still can't sort that out. But yet Boris Johnson, when he was in power, he could fly across to Ukraine and everything and say, oh, well, we're going to support you, we're going to give you money. We don't like all this border thing, what Russia's done to come across the border. But it doesn't make any difference. We'll pay for everything. We'll pay for everything. UK, they'll pay for everything. No problem at all. So they've got UK and America, and they're just as bad. They're letting all illegal immigrants across the borders left, right and centre. It makes you wonder what the agenda is. What's the agenda here? I mean, they're letting everybody across the border in the United States, is shipping them across in buses now from one state to another. And they just, I don't know, it just, the world has gone completely mad. But it seems only in the West. You don't get none of this with China, and you don't get none of this with Russia. They're sane. They're sane. They look after the people. They're sane in all this. The West, that's gone crackers. So what's the overall plan? What's the big issue? Is it part of this big thing with WEF and that Klaus Schwab or whatever his name is, and then this King Charles with all climate change and everything like that? I mean, he's one that signed up to all this, so he's the one that's putting the UK into poverty, fuel poverty. They won't let them frack for gas. They won't let them use their own natural resources, coal and everything like that. But it's all right. China and all that builds a power station every month. A coal-fired power station every month. They're not bothered at all. They're reaping all the benefits from all the losers in the West. That's just going carbon neutral. Anyway, right, that's it. But what I'm going to say something else on immigration. I've got to say something else on immigration. I live in Thailand here. Living in Thailand here, I've got to report to immigration every 90 days. And I've got to show every year I've got to show that 65,000 baht has been gone into my bank account every month to look after me. I don't get free health service, I have to pay that as well, completely separate. After that 65,000, well, I can live with that 65,000, but the thing is, I need to produce the 65,000 to actually stop in the country every month. If I don't, I'm shipped out of the country. Shipped out of the country. So it really, really peeves me when you got people that's coming across on boats illegally and given a free ride across by Navy and RNLI and everything like that. I'm glad I don't subscribe to them anymore. But they're giving a free ride across and then they're giving all benefits and everything like that. It really rocks my boat, that. It really infuriates me. I just can't understand it. If I did that in Thailand, boom, I'd be straight out. I'd be straight out. The next day, there won't be no European Court of Human Rights and all these mandy-pandy lawyers backing me to stop in the country or out like that, raking it in. There won't be no like that. I'd be just put a flipping plane and I'd be straight out of the country to where I come from, and that is it. And not only that, I've got to produce a passport and all these lot are throwing the passports in sea. Just don't understand it. Could be drug dealers, they could be human traffickers and everything. All sorts. The UK doesn't know what they're taking in, hasn't got a clue. But yet they've got a big, vast expanse to sea and they can't even secure that. They can't even secure that from a few rowing boats. But let's trust Boris Johnson and all them lot cronies can go over to Ukraine and threaten Russia. Threaten Russia with conflicts and things like that. Threaten them. We will keep this war going and things like that. We will keep this war going. Then Ruskies are not going to come across the Ukrainian border. Now, they just come across ours instead. In the UK. God, I don't believe it. What is the West coming to? Then we've got all this woke stuff. We've got all this woke stuff. Woke, transgender stuff. You don't know anybody identifies any. I could be a bloody goldfish. Anything. There's 1,000 different genders and everything like that. Nobody knows what a man and woman is. God blimey. Do you know, us in Thailand, we've got so many lady boys and everything like that, and nobody cares a shit. It doesn't mean nothing. Everybody gets on with life. Everybody gets on with everybody. No problem whatsoever. They don't put rules out. They don't put rules out in governments and schools and things like that about all this transgender thing. It's just everybody just gets on with things. Nobody bothers whatsoever. Right, that's it. I've had my flipping rant now. I'm just fed up. I'm coming across to the UK in another month and things like that. The only thing I'm bothered about is I've got to wear some long trousers, because all I've been wearing for 2 years is shorts out here. So that's the only thing that bothers me. And what toilets I use. Right, anyway, we'll catch you later. Everybody just stay safe and I don't know. Just get on with life. Enjoy life.